Because I mean, like, if it would have been like Sonny from back then, yeah, I would have fucking died to see that naked. Fucking, I don't even just. But
I will say this though, man. For a
former
wrestler, she could take a dick. I'm just saying. She could take a hardcore dick, man. Fuck. That girl was.
You could take a bump. You could take a dick. Let me tell you, brother.
It's time to play the game, Sonny. Take this pedigree dick.
No, it was revolting to me. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, like, holy damn, Sonny looks like a.
I might have to watch it a couple more times to get like a final like how I actually feel about it. But it's starting to lean toward more of the. No.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same. It runs in the same like category as One Night in China.
No.
Oh God.
The sexcapades of fucking two cokeheads hopped up on 8 balls and looks like a chihuahua humping a Great Dane. God bless you, Sean Walton.
You can take a bump, you can take a dick.
See, that's the fucked up part. Like, I'm
gonna get that on a t-shirt.
You can take a bump, you can take a dick. Wear it to the next wrestling shows.
I'm pretty sure I'll get jumped at that point.
Oh man, I bet you some of the women workers be like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly.
But to be honest, and I don't know a lot of like women workers.
Yeah.
But most of the women workers that I've kind of come in contact with, I mean, they're legit ring rats.
Yeah.
You know, they're just in the business they're just in the business to sit on fucking workers' dick. They don't care.
Right.
Anything to get ahead. I'm not gonna name no names.
Word.
Because that ain't none of my business.
Well, I mean, can you name some?
No.
Well, no, off air.
I'll name some off. Yeah. I'll name some off air, but I'm not gonna fucking do it.
That way I know who to run a con against. Hey, baby, I'm from the South. I'm from a major pro wrestling organization in Mexico. Why am I talking like a hick? I have no idea.
I'm from the NWA. Jim Cracker's production. We're coming back. Nah, but even like I've even noticed that. Like, I mean, it's so hard. I mean, I think it's more. I mean, I can respect women wrestlers in like the big times, like the WWE, ROH, and all that stuff. But like the independents, there's a majority of them I can't respect because they're such sluts. They're such sleazeballs. You know, but then again, I mean, you know, the men are just as bad too.
I was about to say you kind of have that in.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, this ain't no stab against the women of wrestling, because I mean, I remember back in the day when like women actually had like some kind of like standard. I mean, we're talking like the Alondra Blazes.
What I was gonna say was honestly, you have that.
You have that everywhere.
You have that in every game, man. You got your legits, and then you got your other ones that are just.
Well, I'm pretty sure you see that shit on a fucking nightly basis when you're helping. I don't know if the business for MMA works the same way as pro wrestling.
No, but I mean, what's it called? That's what I was saying. Honestly, it's kind of the same.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure
you got your legit fighters, and then you got like the other ones that. Yeah, I'm talking about females too, and the guys. You got the other ones that are just in there for the intention, and you know, or willing to even dick ride to fucking get ahead, or you know, pass gym fees and shit like that.
Right.
You know. You got them in all. You got them in.
But I bet you get it a lot worse than wrestling does.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm talking like even from like a fan standpoint. Like you get like tons of like octagon rats. I would probably call them.
Yeah, no.
Because you guys don't necessarily like fight in a ring.
Oh, I mean, what's it called? But
would you consider the octagon a ring?
But you gotta remember, man. I do more than just MMA. I do kick. I've fight pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying though. You got your groupies.
Yeah.
You know, and then you even have like some of the fighters that are the same way. You know, you got your female fighters that'll use their sex to fucking get ahead. You know, you get your guy fighters that'll kind of do the same shit too.
Yeah, because if there's some chick promoter, they're gonna like, let me give you this dick, and then
well, not
get
even
this
chick promoter and stuff like that.
I'll
say one thing that's really popular when it comes to scrappers and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You'll got fighters that have fucking sugar mamas.
Damn.
Serious. They'll fuck because it's expensive. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it's not saying that it's not expensive, but you know what? It is this lifestyle in general. Whether it be if you're a professional wrestler or a fucking or a pro fighter.
Well, pro athlete in general.
Pros at the low levels. It's an expensive fucking lifestyle.
Well, you got to think.
Because you got to pay fucking gas, you got to travel, you got to fucking you got to get food in your gut, you know? So, yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, it's so hard. DDP has showed, like, ways you can eat, like, light on the road.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, you got to spend the extra money.
You still got to spend money.
You got to spend that extra money to get those, like, accommodations, like a mini fridge and stuff like that. You know, and I'm happy. I mean, the thing is, like, DDP yoga is a fucking... It's honestly, it's like one of the best things that, I mean, even I've done.
Yeah.
Like, before, but my first time when I actually lost all that weight, like, I was heavily into that shit, and it was the best thing that ever happened, because, I mean, it legitimately fucking works. You know, you see guys like, here, the prime example, I don't know if you guys have seen The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, watch it.
I've seen parts of it.
Watch it.
I haven't finished all of it. I'm like...
Just I'm serious.
Yeah,
fucking watch it.
I gotta watch the rest of it, for sure.
You know, it shows how good of a fucking person Paige is.
No, Paige is a fucking awesome dude.
I mean, he brought back fucking Roberts from the dead, near death. He brought back Scott Hall from near death.
Yup.
You know, he's helping Chris Jericho. You know, Chris Jericho started suffering chronic pains. Now Chris Jericho endorses it.
Yeah.
And even Zach Gowen now.
That's what's up.
Zach Gowen endorsed it now after he made his appearance on American Ninja. Which, nobody was. I mean, it wasn't about. I actually watched that, and I've actually got to meet and talk with Gowen. I worked at a show in Wisconsin, and he was on the card. One of the nicest fucking guys I've ever met. Like, he is. Like, what you see is what you get. He is one of the nicest fucking guys in the business that I've ever come across on. And anything that he ever did, I supported him. Because he legitimately deserves it. He bust his fucking ass. And the thing is that he's such an inspiration, because, I mean, come on, he's a one-legged man. He's a one-legged man in pro wrestling,
right.
And he does a legitimately good job with that one leg. He works better than most fucking two-legged wrestlers. You know, and that's the honest to God truth. You know, this isn't a pity party for him, especially when he got an American Ninja, because a lot of people didn't even expect him to make it as far as he did. I mean, most people were like, you know, hey, as long as he's here, that's an accomplishment. He doesn't have to finish the course,
right?
You know, but he was determined to finish the course. I think he got like a quarter of the way through before he fell, but he legitimately tried.
Yeah.
And that was like right there. It's like, that's somebody that you want. That's someone that needs to be idolized in this country.
Right.
Not your fucking Little Waynes, not your Drakes. Zach fucking Gowen needs to. Diamond Dallas Page, those two, or even Diamond Dallas Page, Jake Roberts, Scott Hall, and Zach Gowen. Those four motherfuckers should be role models to this country, because everything that Diamond Dallas Page has done for all three of them. The fact that Roberts was able to battle his addictions, he still battles it, but he's been on the straight and narrow for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, now he's in good graces with the WWE. He's a Hall of Famer now. Same thing with Scott Hall. Scott Hall, I mean, shit, man, fucking. I don't know if you watch DDP Yoga, like DDP's vlogs on YouTube, but when Hall came to the accountability crib.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page set him up an Indiegogo fundraising campaign to help fund his hip surgery, because when he got to the crib, he was in a fucking wheelchair. Scott Hall couldn't fucking walk, and then not even 20. It was barely 24 hours in, and the project was funded. So he was able to go. So the next day, Scott Hall was able to go under the knife, get his hip replaced, all because of the fucking fans. All because of what Diamond Dallas Page did for him. The fact that fans are still like, we still remember Razor Ramon. We still remember Scott Hall.
You know, how can you forget that?
It's like he was one of the most influential fucking guys in the early 90s.
One of the best.
One of the best. Yeah,
naturally talented beyond belief.
And everyone will tell you that. Every fucking person in this business will say that. Like, Scott Hall back in the day was one of the most talented fucking individuals in the early 90s. The only thing that held him back was his addictions. That was it.
Yeah. Could sell like a motherfucker.
Yep.
No, that man. The man can work. The man can fucking work. He worked his fucking ass off. Same thing with Roberts. If Roberts didn't have his demons, he would have been one of the best. You know, addiction's fucking scary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. Addiction could fuck your whole life up, and if you need prime examples, look how far those two fell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's not to take away what they've done.
Right.
The fact that they were able to bounce back that far. I mean, they were able to sink that fucking low. Shit on everybody they had nobody. They were on the brink of fucking death. And then to have somebody lift them out of that hell, and with a little bit of hard work and a little bit of dedication, was able to turn their lives around within months.
Yo.
This is a very serious episode this
I
week.
know, right?
It did get serious.
But I'm just saying, I mean, those are the kind of people that need to be
But
role
you know,
models.
Yeah.
When I put this together, I might have to kill myself, guys. Just to forewarn you.
Oh, thank you.
What? Wow.
Just because he wants to keep the grittiness that is ZTV.
Look, man. The seriousness is what gets us rewards and shit.
Okay,
All
hopefully.
right? Like, you don't know.
Maybe
who-
sponsors.
you
you
wanted
don't
me
know
to
who
talk.
fucking texted me just now. Fucking
we didn't-
Oprah Winfrey texted me, and she was like,
Holy
"You are
shit.
inspiration." Exactly. I want to be on your show, and I was like, "Man, I'll get you on."
GTP's going on Oprah next week.
Exactly.
We are petitioning for fucking.
I mean, we had Omar on already. So.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's different though. Oprah wants to be on our show.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm plugging that. So Oprah's gonna be on our show. When you want to be on our show, baby. That's like, 'cause I gotta talk Hollywood right now,
this
baby.
part out because I'm pretty sure Buddha's tired of the mushy stuff. We need less Lil Wayne's, less Justin Bieber's, and more Scott Hall's and Zach Gowen's and Diamond Dallas Page's.
I agree.
That's it.
Bang
Okay,
the
I'm
gavel.
done. I'm done. Okay, we
I
can get
banged the
back.
gavel with my fist this time. It was and I put the
I
mic
hope
down,
palmed it.
and I was like, that's how. I
Hey,
banged
I
the
just
gavel
feel.
that
I
time.
mean, with my new attitude, I just feel like you need that kind of talk every now and then.
Yeah.
You know, you need that. You need that kind of. You just need to like look at the better things, especially with how fucked up this world is. But to each his own.
Bang my gavel. Can I
Bang the
it
gavel.
again? Bang the gavel.
So we got anything else to plug?
I gotta get going here soon, though.
Oh,
I got to go to work.
You guys to go to work.
Got to go to
gotta
work.
make that Mayweather
Work.
cheddar.
Nah, but well, what time is it right now? Douche. So you gotta be leaving here in a little bit then.
Yeah.
Alright. Nah, oh, then fucking wrap it up at that.
When we going out with a song?
We going out with a song? Are
Well,
we?
okay, one more thing to talk about, and this will be quick.
Okay.
Sure.
I can safely say that Connor, I can never pronounce his name.
Are you talking about
Conor McGregor?
Yeah,
McGregor?
he needs to be in the WWE as much as he. I can't hate the man for fucking doing that to pub his own fights to shit talk
Oh,
everybody. That is some heel WWE shit.
Yeah, what's funny is like all the talk about fanboys, WWE fanboys, and like are jumping.
Do you realize nobody realizes the motherfucker's working you?
I called it. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
I was like, dude, the only reason he's doing it is because he wants people to watch his fucking fight.
I mean, even I saw that. I mean, at first I was kind of like, that's kind of shitty. But then when like he just kept going and going, I'm just like, this is a work.
Yeah.
This is a fucking work. This is free promotion.
Pretty much.
It's like he's going to piss off all the WWE fanboys who are going to pay to watch his
And
fight.
I bet you every single WWE wrestler that tweeted back out to him worked the whole angle too.
Oh yeah.
Stringing the marks along.
Yeah.
Stringing the marks along.
Because they know that like because more than likely there's some backroom deal that like Brock Lesnar will be on the UFC card. All right, well we want one of your people.
Mm-hmm.
We want Conor WrestleMania.
I want Connor to be in the next.
You pissing off. You get him pissed off now. He comes to WrestleMania as fucking, like you said, as a heel. Dude, how many people are gonna fucking sign up for the fucking?
Everybody's gonna sign up
network?
for the network just to see
yeah.
McGregor get chokeslammed by the Big Show
Well, I mean,
or
on
whatever
top
they're
of
gonna do.
And on top of that, man, like especially after the fucking Diaz fight,
Yeah.
a lot of credibility for him went down.
Yeah.
So he needed to fucking do something to get attention.
To be honest, he's the Mayweather of the UFC.
Yeah.
He could promote his own fucking fights and not spend a fucking dime. All he's got to do is run at the mouth.
Yeah.
That's it. And to be honest, if to all you UFC marks and you WWE marks that you think you honestly believe this shit, these guys are working your ass.
Oh, I know.
These guys are legitimately pulling your strings and pulling the wool over your eyes. It's a fucking work. It's a fucking work.
On top of that, I mean, like, that's how McGregor got into the spot he is anyway.
Yeah, he talked his way into it.
Yeah, he talking shit.
You know what? I'm honestly,